chance to check out an early screening for, and is available now, Amazon Prime Video. You can check this out. Tommy Lee Jones and Jamie Foxx. It's not Jamie Lee Curtis or Daniel Kim or anybody else that's got three names, or Daniel Dai Kim. It's none of those, but it's Tommy Lee Jones and Jamie Foxx, The Burial.
Yeah, all right, so you're calling me out a little bit. Last week, there were probably 3 different times I was trying to tell people about this movie, and I said, it has Jamie Lee Foxx and Tommy Lee Jones, and they were like, who is Jamie Lee Foxx? There is no Jamie Lee Foxx. So yes, I'm sorry. I always get confused with people have multiple names. Like, I get confused between Neil Diamond, Neil Patrick Harris, and Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yes.
So yeah, I have a poor track record with people with. I mean, it's a wonder I haven't gotten you confused with Noel Thomas Manning II and Noel Thomas Manning III. But anyway.
Well, you get it. You get it genetically, man. Because you know how I have problems with names. Mine normally relate to movies that have a "the" or an "a" in front of it. But I got The Burial correct for this particular film.
You certainly did. So yeah, it's The Burial, and this is written and directed by Maggie Betts, with a story by Doug Wright. And it's loosely based on an article from the New Yorker in 1999, so based on a true story. And it really is an excellent 90s film that just so happens to have been made in 2023. And it's a legal drama, and part of the timeline runs parallel to the O.J. Simpson trial as well. So it's during that period in American culture, and it does star, as we mentioned, Jamie Foxx and Tommy Lee Jones. And, it's like the type of film that was once a Hollywood staple, but it's kind of, faded from the spotlight over the past quarter century or so. And it's a story that, just as much as it's about, corporate corruption and greed, it's also about friendship and brotherhood and, compassion and looking out for your neighbor. And the relationship between the characters of Foxx and Tommy Lee Jones, that's really that's the glue that holds it all together. So Jamie Foxx plays this lawyer named Willie Gary. He's extremely charismatic. He's also a preacher, a pastor. And then Tommy Lee Jones is his much quieter, subdued self, and he plays a funeral home director named Jeremiah O'Keefe. And their dynamic, and just the depiction of that relationship is so sincere, and it also doesn't dance around some of the friction between them and some of the disagreements. And there is a point in the narrative where it looks like they're going to go their separate ways and things just aren't going to work out. And their character arcs are just intertwined in such a beautiful way that brings out this catharsis. And, it's a movie that watching it makes you feel satisfied and emotionally fulfilled, but it doesn't take the easy way to get to that destination. And it's just a matter of the narrative and the emotional decisions that are made by the filmmaker and by the actors. They invite the audience to truly feel the same highs and lows that these characters are experiencing.
Wow, sounds just like a beautiful film, Thomas,
Yeah.
and maybe one that was a bit kind of unexpected, one that flew under the radar.
Yeah, like honestly, I hadn't heard a single thing about this movie until I got the screening invite, a week and a half, couple weeks before before I saw it. So I wasn't expecting a lot. I saw a few early reactions from film festivals. It looked like it was getting solid responses, but going in, I didn't quite expect to be moved as much as I was. But it really delivered for me. And another thing about it that just really kind of encouraged me, just for the state of movies and where we are today. So it's a mid-budget, R-rated adult drama, and there's no action set pieces or no car chases, nothing of that nature at all. But the crowd that I saw it with, they were applauding and cheering and
Wow.
and they were reacting in ways that you might expect from an audience at a Marvel movie or a Star Wars movie. And
Wow.
they're just, and it's just a straight down the middle drama, just about, basically about brotherhood, and that just made me feel very excited for our modern audience, and because you and I both had our fair share of bad experiences with modern audiences who don't know how to respond to movies and don't know how to respond to public screenings. But in this case, I was just extremely encouraged, and it made me feel very optimistic about what cinematic experiences can be. So
Yeah, and what they should be.
Yeah.
And so the film is called The Burial. People can still find that, I guess, in select theaters, Thomas, or is it just on Amazon Prime now?
So yeah, I believe at this point it is exclusively on Amazon Prime. So
Okay, and what is your rating for The Burial with Tommy Lee Jones and Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx, there we go. I'm gonna give The Burial a solid B plus.
Awesome, solid B plus for that film you can find on Amazon Prime.
Won't you come and meet